I'm here at the creek and I'm going to go for my morning walk. I like to wake up every morning and do a couple miles, at least 3, just to clear the cobwebs from the night before. It really makes me feel mentally prepared for the day. I think that's a good way to start your day, getting some exercise in. I know growing up, it was always recommended work out in the morning. You know, get it done in the morning, get out of the way, clear your brain, get your muscles ready. Well, I don't, as of currently, I don't do much in the realm of weightlifting, but I'm going to be working on it. Anyway, today's episode, this week's episode, I'm going to be making some skirt steak. It's going to be very delicious and very easy, and it's going to be slathered with a pan sauce. Okay, so little intro video, little skirtish, steakish, bing bang boom. She drives me crazy. Oh, oh. I know. You're thinking, is this a exercise show? Is this a singing show? What is going on here? I don't know. But that song has been stuck in my head all day. And I don't know what to do about it except sing it, because that gets it out. Speaking of getting it out, we're about to get out our meat. Not like that, you filthy. I can't believe you would think that. Anyway, today's episode, as I stated earlier, we're doing skirt steak. We're gonna drizzle on a little pan sauce. And you're gonna say, "Oh, Justin, this is so delicious. I'm glad you taught me this. Now when I have a little bit of time, someone's coming over." You know that one, that special one. "Someone's coming over, I can make this up, maybe combine it with some au gratin potatoes or some rice and a little veggie. And this will be so good, so good." Now I know what you're thinking, and you're thinking, "Justin, why are you over here when you were over there?" Well, here's the thing. My kitchen is very nice. It's beautiful, but it's not conducive to filming. And I don't have a studio, and I'm not going to redesign my kitchen. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure this out together, move things around, make mistakes, make it better, because that is what Coach America is telling you. That's what life is about. Remember, it's not a failure unless you fail to learn a lesson. But enough TV dad for you, okay? Now it's time to get out the meat, to get it all ready, prepare it for serving, and we're gonna teach you how to cook it up, all right? Let's put you over in the kitchen. Hey, so we're gonna do it from down here, all right? We're gonna figure out how to cook this thing with this angle, okay? I don't know how it's going to look because I can't see, I don't have a monitor. But I'm sure it's gonna be fine, okay? We're in this ride together. It's our skirt steak. That is a delicious looking steak. It's my ninja knife. I'm gonna chop it down and then we're gonna season it up, okay? You might be wondering, why is it glistening so much? It's because I put a little oil on it. And that oil makes sure that everything kind of sticks to it. So let's just get this guy chopped. All right. Oh, look at you. Look at you. All right, what do we have here? We have some cumin, we have some garlic, we have some onion powder, ground sea salt, some chili powder. We also have a little bit of pepper, ground black pepper. And we're gonna put it on there. We're gonna coat it. It's gonna be dry, it's gonna be nice. Then you will see what I'm talking about as far as just getting cooked up. So, let's take our little pieces of meat out here. Give it some sprinkles. All right, just sprinkle it. We're gonna end up doing both sides. We're gonna make it nice and coated. Make sure you eat your meat. Because you can't have any pudding if you don't beat your meat. All right, so we have the cast iron going. When you do the cast iron, you want to start off with a low heat. Work your way up, okay? You don't want to be burning the bottom and all that stuff. You want to slowly get your heat where it needs to be. All right? I'm gonna put some tallow on there just to kind of grease it up a little bit. Is it needed? No. If you have a properly seasoned cast iron, then no, you don't need it. But this one isn't properly seasoned, so I'm gonna need some tallow. Now this here is not a trick that most people would be doing, okay? You don't want to be getting your hands near the heat. I'm a dangerous man. Dangerous men do dangerous things. All right, look, my personal recommendation would be to use a bigger pan. But this is what I have going for me. I wanted to make this pan sauce in a smaller pan. Wanted to do a little bit of experimenting, and that's the key thing when you're cooking. Experiment. Oh! Now we're playing with fire. That's how you can tell if you're ready for it or not. All right. Okay. You might be able to see that, right? I know the shadowing's not the best, but that's what you want. A little bit of hardness on there. Leave it on for about 2 minutes, right? That's all you need. 2 minutes, and then you flip it. This is an easy piece of meat to cook, all right? Super simple. We're going to give it another couple of minutes, take it off, and then we'll cook the other stuff. See you then. All right, so we have our meat done. Look at that. Look at how delicious that looks. Looks so good. So we have our meat done. We're now sitting here with the pan, and it's still cooking. So what do? How do we make this pan sauce that you keep talking about? Well, we just take a little bit of onion. Let's just cook them up real quick, all right? Make sure when you do cast iron, you don't touch the cast iron because it's all gonna be hot. Funny story, while it was off, I forgot to tell you that cast iron keeps getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Smoke turns on the smoke detector, so whole smoke detector all throughout the house is going off. Take our garlic press. Nice big old clove in there. Get that in there and let that cook up just for a little bit. You don't want to give it too much. You want it to be nice and flavorful to your nose. We're making a wine base. Okay. Look at that. We're just gonna get that moved around so that way we can scrape up all that delicious fond. There's so many onions in there. If you don't like that many onions, take them out. Make it your own, okay? You don't have to abide by the rules 100% when it comes to cooking. That's the great thing, okay? You make it your own. So we're just going to let that sit in there for a little bit. Let that kind of work itself through. Pull out some of that onion. All right, mix in there with the garlic. We're just going to throw a bay leaf or two in there. Because why not? Because we're crazy over here. We're using bay leaves in our wine. Who does that? Oh man. Now here's the thing about the oil. Okay, you can scoop it out, you can leave it in, but you have to do it before you put in the slurry. What is a slurry, you're asking? Who am I dealing with here? Amateurs! Amateurs! A slurry is a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of Vasa. See, now you can use the water. You can use the water. Throw some fat in there, like butter. And don't listen to those dummies who like to say things like,
"Oh, butter's bad for you. It's gonna do bad things."
No. Butter's gonna do delicious things. Okay? Butter's gonna do so many amazing things in this. You want to keep it low. All right? You don't want to be going too high on that. Go too high, you get problems. All right? I'm going to throw in some soy for the umami flavoring. So now we're going to make the slurry. We have our powder here, right? This is cornstarch. That's what it is. So we have our cornstarch. We're going to add a little bit of Vasa. Trust me. Trust me on this one. We take this slurry right here. We dump it in. And this allows it to get nice and thick. Okay, look at that. See how it's not moving as much? Oh, there we are. That's how we know where we're at. Okay, and we can drag it. We know. And you do it to your liking. If you don't like it very, very thick, don't put in that much cornstarch. I think we are donezo. Here we are. We have our delicious steak. Cut a little nudge off of there. Dip it into the... People said last time, they said,
"Oh, Justin, I think maybe you're overacting with your food."
So I'm trying to be a little muted here. So instead of me trying it out, I figured maybe, what if Christian Slater tried out the steak, okay? Let's see here. Method acting. Wow, that's really good. I think I'm gonna have another piece. Wowee. So this has been another episode of Cooking Show with Justin America. And I will see you guys next week. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Your Aunt Connie and Uncle Dale will love my cooking.